philosophy and attitude, everything mesh with what you want to do here?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think I think it's going to be a great addition. I think we're finally filled out the staff on that side. I think Gene's got a good feel for what those guys can do, and now they're just installing. So it's a slow process for them.
What have you seen from the secondary since Coach Warren's been here?
We've only been in 4 days and 2 days in pads, and one thing I can tell you is that every time they put the pads on, they come out here to be physical, and that's one thing he's been emphasizing. And so they get after it from period 1 on.
Guys adjusted pretty well to the new scheme in the secondary.
It's too hard to tell you. I don't know how many. We don't have that many coverages in right now. So they're still learning. Their heads are smoking, and obviously not every coverage is good for every route. So there's some routes that are good against the coverages that are being run, but it's just install. So they're not scheming right now. They're just installing.
How does the tight end position look right now?
Well, we got, we still got Bull back, Kendrick Singleton, and then we've got Fritz is, stepped up. He redshirted this past year, and then Carl Tucker's unable to get any reps because of his injury right now, but he's learning.
Marquise Williams and Quinn Davis, they had some injuries. Any update on them?
No, they're still the same status. Nothing's changed on them. They're doing well. They look good, They got smiles on their faces.
So are they practicing?
No.
Any estimated time when they might be back?
No. I wish I could tell you. I don't have anything to tell you on that though. So right now we're just moving,
Big picture, what are you hoping to accomplish through the spring season?
I want to be, big picture, I want to be better than we were in the last game of the season. I want to be better than we were as a team last year. And if we do that, we'll be okay.
Have you had less returning experience at tight end before as a coach?
No, probably not. Probably not. But we'll be okay. We got guys that are capable. It'll be a different kind of animal, and we'll adjust to it. What you got to do is you got to tweak. So you have to adjust every year based on your talent level and where where things are. And so we'll just tweak it and we'll make it work.
A couple weeks ago, you said the early enrollees' heads were spinning. Are they got their feet under them yet, or are they still?
There's no way. They've had 4 days of install, and they still got a ways to go. But I tell you what, they're working hard. They're getting reps, and they're anxious to be good. So I like that about them.
Is Jalen Dalton everything that you expected he would be?
Yeah. For this point, I think so. I think he's doing a really nice job. I think Tyson Williams is getting a bunch of reps, and he did a nice job. So we've got quite a few of them. Andre Smith, he got a bunch of reps out there today and looked good, did some things. But they're going to make mistakes. They're freshmen, but they're playing hard and they're learning, and that's a good thing.
Defensive or offensive schemes that will be different this year? Any different looks for you?
Well, the whole defensive scheme will be entirely different, so that'll be different. And then offensively, we'll add some plays. We'll drop some plays that we didn't like that we ran last year. We'll be better.
Pass-run ratio?
It just depends. We'll just take advantage of what the defense gives us. That's kind of been the philosophy the whole time. Whether you rush for 100 and throw for 300, or rush for 300 and throw for 100, doesn't matter as long as we get it done.
How are you seeing the guys on defense who may have been recruited or playing one scheme in high school adjust to the new 4-3 look?
Yeah, it's still early though. So the guys that were playing the Rams and the guys that were playing for Bandits, those were those guys that were the hybrids that are now fitting in at linebacker or DN or safety or linebacker, and so they're having to learn. They're having to learn a position, but for a lot of them, it's the position they played in high school. Sure. So they'll be fine with it.
It's been going extremely fast. So I've just been trying to really work on, multitasking, catching up with the recruiting, getting the guys kind of caught up on the technique I want them to play. So far, it's been good, though. I can't lie. The biggest thing about it, everybody on the D-line, they want to get better. That's the biggest thing.
I see a lot of talent from this group. This group's always been lauded for its potential, but, pretty young group as well.
Yeah, well, the biggest thing about it, about that, it's raw talent. And they're looking to get coached, which is what I said. They're looking to just be developed, and they want to know exactly what's happening to them and what's going on. And the biggest thing with that, the youngness makes me even more excited about it because I know I'm not losing too many of them. But in the grand scheme of things, they just got to make sure they focus. The only thing that we telling them is IBI, inch by inch. Just focus on your progress through the process. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they get in a rush and they want to do too many things too fast. Focus on your progress through your process. That's all we try to tell them.
Have you had trouble moving guys with a new scheme, moving guys around different positions at all?
Not at all. Not at all. It's been really good and smooth on that. You know, they practiced 3 days before I got here. It was pretty much set. We'll eventually cross-train a few of the guys, but for the most part, it's been a smooth transition on that.
Anything interesting switching conferences?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is the big time. It's the Power 5. It's an absolute blessing, you know. And I really, really appreciate my time at Tennessee Martin, you know, because it really helped me get to that place. That was a bridge to here. But this is amazing. It's an opportunity to, you know, really do it on a big time level for sure.